Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another item guide, and today we're going to be going over the Lucky Clover. To get this legendary order pistol, you want to come over to the Fade Fields, and you're going to be farming Horus today. Here it is on the map. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And yeah, so Horus is going to be, after the down and outbound story mission, he will be refarmable. So go ahead and tag the Encore machine with the right click, so you can go ahead and path all the way to the boss, help you through the maze of the facility. So I'm going to run my way over there right now, and we'll take him on. Do you remember you can use Echo 4 to help you path to the location, so you hopefully shouldn't get too lost. It is quite the trek to get all the way back to the boss, but we're almost there. Alright, we finally made it, and what you're going to do is use the Encore machine to respawn the boss, so click that, top yourself off with the ammo, and we're going to jump down and do one kill together. Now, Horus isn't too bad to kill. He's a flying order enemy, and the first phase is like the annoying part, but after the second phase, he drops down to the ground and isn't too hard to kill from then. Alright, he's almost dead, and we got him. Cool. Now, the drop rates feel about like maybe 1 in 15, 1 in 20. It's hard to say because the game's brand new, and we don't know the drop rates just yet. But yeah, it will take a bit of farming usually to get a specific weapon. And once you kill the boss, you can leave the arena, you can get your red chest. This will refresh if you do the Encore machine. And you'll find a purple floating orb. Go ahead and zip through that, and you will be able to get back up top and repeat your farms. For the Lucky Clover, I've only found it in non-elemental form, but you have the damage here, accuracy, reload, fire rate, and the mag size. They call it ammo, but that's the mag size in case you're wondering. Crit damage 5%, splash rate is 100 centimeters, pretty nice. And for the legendary effect, we have Kismet. On reload, fires 2 homing rockets that deal up to a set amount of damage each. So far, I've found 4 of these weapons, and it seems to have the same manufactured parts every time. It doesn't change. So we have Torque License Impact Magazine that fires gyro jets that explode on impact, and Order can charge up to fire multiple rounds at once. For the red text, Such Devastation, this was my intention. As for the weapon skin, this is one of the more unique ones. We got the pink, we got the blade. Looks very ordery with all the, what do you even call that? Just like that pattern, that's like the order way. And it really stands out, that's for sure. Just like the card says, it will shoot out homing missiles on reload, so I'm going to reload now, and you can see the homing missiles will shoot out. Now, target dummies aren't actual, like, real enemies, so the homing missiles aren't going to find them. But you can see the missiles shoot out, they're kind of slow, and they are pretty cool. Rainbowy, has little Clover patterns on it too. And of course, with it being order manufactured, you can charge it and release it. So you can see here, go for the reload, it shoots out the missiles. And now you can click shoot too, you don't have to actually charge it up if you don't want to. But yeah, everything that's delivered from this gun will be non-elemental. Also, it is really cool that the gun has 2 like barrels behind the barrels that shoot out the missiles. That's a nice touch. They really added the details to this weapon. Alright, we've made it, so let's test out the base damage. I'm going to charge up all 5 shots, release, and the missiles will hit out. Alright, there we go. The missiles shoot out. I'm going to shoot reload real quick. Seems like it's doing decent damage. And they do hum now because we have real enemies, so not, target dummies. Okay, charge up 5 shots, release. Yeah, damage isn't too bad on that. Now, how good is the tracking on the homing? Let's shoot it like way over here. Will it like find that guy? No, that's a little bit too far. What about like right here? Okay, that seems to work. So the tracking's, not too far from the enemy. You have to be within like this radius. If you're way over here, it doesn't seem to work. All right, let's do a headshot with 5 charges. We did get the 1 shot. That's nice. This is early game mobbing, so it's not going to be like too difficult. I'm going to be honest. I think the best way to use it is just shoot out the missiles. You can shoot the gun too, but like you're not getting as many missiles out if you sit there and charge it. So shoot 1, reload, shoot 1, reload. And if you have a reload setup, like a lot of reload speed, I can only imagine how much you could spam this thing, because it doesn't seem to have a cooldown for the missiles. Also, I have noticed the missiles go for center of mass on the enemies, so it doesn't always hit crits, because it will go into, like, the chest of that guy, for example. But for specific enemy types, it could go for the crit based on their center of mass. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this item guide today, so let me know below in the comments what you guys think about the Lucky Clover. I do think if you have a fast reload build, you can get more out of this. And at the moment, the power balance of it seems more like an early game weapon. Like, it's not absolutely shredding, but then again, I don't have a full-blown build yet with this weapon. But yeah, let me know below what you guys think about the Lucky Clover. Anyways, you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next item guide. Peace out.